Nigel Farage once delivered a scathing assessment of Boris Johnson in which he accused the Prime Minister of not doing enough to maximise the opportunities Brexit offers. Today marks 2 years since the UK formally left the European Union, and entered an 11-month transition period. Since, Brexit had a significant impact on the vaccine rollout, as the UK led the way in Europe in getting people jabbed. This allowed the government to lift the coronavirus restrictions sooner than any country in the EU. However, critics have highlighted that less progress has been made on garnering the economic benefits of Brexit. A long-term drop of 4% in GDP is the estimated cost of leaving the EU, according to Politico. Mr. Farage, who was one of the most influential figures in the 2016 referendum result, has been scathing of the Prime Minister's leadership of Brexit Britain. In an interview with the Sunday Express last October, Mr. Farage said, "I think the frustration is we got Brexit but we have a government which isn't really doing enough to maximise the opportunities." Last year, Remainers also blamed a major shortage of HGV drivers on the country's departure from the EU. The UK was thought to be suffering more than other European nations as EU drivers allegedly did not want to return to the country due to the temporary overseas 3-month visa. However, Mr. Farage claimed that the shortage was neither Brexit nor Mr. Johnson's fault, but merely a hangover from years of EU membership. He said, "The HGV thing was made worse by EU membership because lots of access to cheap labour and a race to the bottom in standards." What had once been a well-respected job suddenly became a horrible job. Plus EU rules on tachographs and all the rest of it meant drivers sleeping on the side of the road. The amber lights have been flashing for some years on this and no one chose to look. Mr. Johnson has faced swathes of criticism in recent weeks due to a number of alleged parties which took place at Downing Street while the UK was in lockdown. Last week, the Metropolitan Police even launched a criminal investigation into alleged events at Downing Street. Mr. Farage welcomed Mr. Johnson's Brexit deal when it was signed, but the staunch Eurosceptic has since questioned the Prime Minister's Conservative credentials. Speaking on Fox News last year, Mr. Farage claimed, "Boris is not really a Conservative. I know that many Americans saw him as a mini-Trump. The thing about Boris is, Boris joined the Brexit campaign at 5 minutes to midnight. It was people like me that put the hard work in over many, many years. For Boris, Brexit was a political expediency, not something he really believed in. In 2015, Mr. Farage led the UKIP party as they secured 3.8 million votes and 12.6% of the total vote, but secured only one seat. A year later the politician was also a prominent figure in a successful campaign in which the UK voted to leave the EU. In 2021, Mr. Farage retired from politics and he has since fronted a regular program on GB News. On multiple occasions last year, however, Mr. Farage hinted at a return to frontline politics.